This is what it looks like at around twilight time around the property. It's really beautiful. It's a little noisy around here. That I can't deny, but it's a lovely neighborhood. Park looks beautiful, high quality of people caliber walking by. And when I say high quality caliber of people, just nobody wants to cause any trouble. Like everybody's like they'll leave you alone, but they look after you. And that's what you want. If you have kids or you have property that you don't want anybody touching it, it looks like the neighborhood will just take care of you. Like they'll get to know you, they'll watch out for you, you're watching out for them, and everybody gets to know everybody. No one's here to cause problems. You're not going to hear about the next shooting or feel unsafe here. You pay a lot of money because this is a $500,000 neighborhood, which is pretty average and something that's pretty decent. So you want to make sure that when you are spending that kind of money, you're not going to just run away or be able to run away. And so you feel good. You feel good about your investment. You feel good about your family being there. And that's a plus. So really nice area. I love it. Let's go check it out a little bit. This is a cute area for shopping as well as pre-COVID. It is wonderful for nightlife.
Seriously, who puts windows on the fence? Like, who does that? So, like, if I were to peek through that, they couldn't be mad. They just put a front room show for me to be able to stare into their yard. If they look and I'm all creepy, like, it takes away the creepiness. They're inviting me to take a look in their yard. Seriously. I'm just standing on my property and seriously? No. So, I'm not even worried about their privacy, I'm worried about mine. And so when it comes to a selling point, these two windows got to go. They gotta go.
So guys, this is the end of week 2 officially, and we're jumping into week 3 now. So we have about 5 weeks, so we should be hitting about 8 weeks on this. This was one that's going to be pushed a little longer, just because the crew wasn't here, and it was just It was me for a couple of days longer than expected. But when you push it in between that time of between 45 and 50 days, we're going to be right at about 50 days. So it's just 5 days over. We should be knocking it out. If we get ahead of the game with our guys, we should be straight and good to go. Depends on how fast these guys are. So once we start getting the living room jumping, like we start sanding the floors, doors are gonna go up, filling in any little holes and cracks in the living room from the 2 bedrooms. Those are gonna go really quickly. The kitchen's all drywalled up. We'll be drywalling the downstairs and framing in the doors downstairs in the master bedrooms. All the framing is done. I got the framing all lined up, so we're dialed in. Kitchen is all drywalled. We're ready for a tile here. That should be ready to go by Monday in the kitchen area. And then we'll start tearing out the tub and getting everything ready for the upstairs bathroom tile for next week. So we should be right on schedule, actually. And I have some contingency that I set the bar ahead of schedule, because I went out there and I came and I knocked things out. I was right on point with everything that I did, just to have it lined up and ready to go. We had an inspector come out, and the inspector checked the bones of the house and just said absolutely. And this was the same inspector we used for what a home buyer would be using the inspector for. And so we wanted to make sure while we're doing base build, if there's any issues, we want to know now while we got all of our tools here. We got things torn apart or getting ready to tear things apart. We want to have that list, because there's nothing worse than being able to being ready to sell, and then you've done all your base build. You're going out of your jeans and putting your suit on, ready to sell, and you're all excited, drinking a glass of wine. And then all of a sudden, they get on the buyer's day. They come in, they get their inspector, and then boom, it's a dissertation breakdown list of all the negatives. And you're like, because you didn't focus on those. At least when you do that in the beginning, that's a strategic plan. You're getting things lined up. You're like, okay, we can get that fixed. We can get that knocked out. Okay, perfect. And you're checking things off as you got your air compressors, all your rattle guns here. You got your sawzalls, table saws, everything. I mean, from the bare bones. You can start pulling things apart as you're demoing too as well. Let's take that out too as well. Let's remove that. Let's add to that. Let's modify this. You can get all that done at that time. That's where we're at. And so that's why we had them come out. So we found out for sure we definitely need a new electrical panel, but a GFCI electrical panel. And the house doesn't have to be rewired, because it was modified with Romax from being a 1952 home probably about 10 years ago. And the wires are still good. We are good on the roof. We're good with the plumbing, brand new. The bones, all the bones of the house is beautiful, inside and out. The cedar shake siding is in perfect condition. The roof is a new roof. I think the roof is enough of the rambling. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. See you guys next time.